Previously on Lifetime Travelmates.
The city of Mysore was a big highlight on our trip around South India. The food, the crowds, and especially the majestic Mysore Palace and the flamboyant Jumbo Safari made us love even more this country. But it was time to head somewhere a bit more quiet.
Hello Travelmates, how are you doing?
We are Jordi and HYEKYONG, and we left our jobs, we sold everything, and we are traveling.
We're now in India, and today's episode we're going to explore Pondicherry. Pondicherry, officially known as Puducherry, is the capital of the state of... Wait a second. Puducherry is not part of the state. It's the capital of the Indian Union Territory of Puducherry, surrounded by the state of Tamil Nadu. You might wonder, what is an Indian Union Territory? We didn't know, so we did that research for you. It turns out that India is divided into states. There are 28 states of many different sizes, each one with their own traditions, customs, languages, cuisine, climate, and many other differences. Going to a different state is almost like going to a new country for Indians. But what is an Indian Union Territory? During independence, the Union territories were either not part of India or they were too small to be made into a state. Further, the State Reorganization Commission in 1956 recommended generating a different category for these territories named Union Territory. At that time, it was observed that these territories were economically unbalanced, financially weak, administratively and politically unstable. So they can't survive as separate administrative units. It is necessary for them to be depending on the Union government, and in this way, Union territories were formed. The Government of India and Union territories became a part of the main structure of the Republic of India. The administrative rule of the Union territories were direct under the central government, with national capital city of Delhi as its center. Got it? Okay. So Pondicherry is the capital of the Puducherry Indian Union Territory. Pondicherry city population is about 1.5 million. Its history goes back to the arrival of Dutch, Portuguese, British, and French colonizers, being the French the ones with the longest presence there. On the 17th century, the French East India Company, a commercial imperial enterprise, set up a trading center in Puducherry to compete against the English and the Dutch. By the end of that century, the city separated by a canal into the French Quarter and the Indian Quarter.
Our guest house was a bit far from the downtown, and we were very tired from the long bus journey to Pondicherry.
Hey, time to go.
But guess what? There were cats, And if you know us, you know how much we love being with cats and playing with them. To be honest, after the busy days of the Dasara festival that we had in Mysore, we didn't feel like visiting the recommended places in Pondicherry. Instead, we just chilled strolling along the streets in the French Quarter, eating as usual, and soaking the atmosphere of the city while getting lost. One of the things of the city that surprised us was the contrast between some of the fancy cafes and restaurants in the French Quarter and the traditional temples all around.
So this elephant in front of this temple, people are putting money on the nose, and the guy here collects the money from the elephant's nose. That's so interesting.
We're gonna try to give money to the elephant and hopefully he will touch our head. Now it's taking turn. Go ahead.
We don't know how to feel about this. You know, we think elephants belong in the wild and not in a confined place taking money from humans. But we always heard that elephants in temples are very well treated, and if the money that the temple collects helps the elephants to have a better life, why not? But the poor animal must be under stress with all those crowds. Now that we think about it, we regret doing that, especially after reading this news article seeing the conflict between the PETA and the Puducherry authorities. We think we made a mistake and got carried away by the excitement of the moment. We hope that seeing this makes you think about it if you ever find yourself in the same situation like us. But let's not get too dramatic about that and continue our adventure in Pondicherry.
HYEKYONG is trying to find some pens because her elephant pens from Vietnam is broke, and we just came to this saree shop, textile, a lot of things here, and it's so beautiful, so many colors, so many patterns. This is really hard to catch with a video or with a photo. I'm gonna try my best.
I know, you probably expected HYEKYONG getting one of those colorful and beautiful saris.
But you know, I wouldn't know when to wear it.
Okay, maybe the next time. Hey, leave a comment if you'd like to see HYEKYONG wearing one of those saris.
you.